But Tua says, I love the game, even to the death of me. My man is willing to play the odds. I know we talked about this last week with Tua. Man, what's your mental note on this topic? Everybody, Shady, Acho, everybody has said something about this topic, even Tua. What's your take on this one, man?
Hey, man, Tua just being Tua, man. Tua being an athlete right now. He's just being an athlete. Athletes gonna try to, if you ask them, they'll die on the field, and that's what he said. He said he prepared to die on the field, man. His dream was to play football, so if football take his life away from him, he feel like he fulfilled his dream. But on the other side of things, man, the organization is, I'm sure they're waiting on him to get back. He went outside, or got some outside people to talk to him and to help him make the decision. So, Tyreek Hill, I'm sure he can't wait till you get back. Waddle, backfield, the whole team. He'll bring a lot of spark of energy back into the team. Tua he made his decision on it, so we'll see him back soon, man. That's what it sounds like. So Miami Dolphins, they'll be back soon, maybe, maybe not.
Man, look, I agree and I disagree at the same time. I agree with his teammates, everybody wanting them to be back because obviously they're 2-4. They're trying to get back on the right track. Tyreek Hill, Waddle, them boys ain't really getting the ball like that. The offense isn't explosive, right? So putting Tua back in the mix is something that they really, really need. But then I'm also looking at the person. I'm looking at Tua, but I'm looking past Tua. I'm looking at the mindset of a football player, the mindset of an athlete. We have to change that type of mindset. I believe that our minds are really, I'm going to do whatever it takes. And if I die on the field, like you said, then that's what it is. But we're forgetting about our families. We're forgetting about our kids. Shouldn't that be the only thing that matters? Shouldn't that be the most pivotal thing that matters? Now we're putting a sport that has changed our lives, quite frankly, but at the same time, we're putting this sport above everything, and we're going to put our life on the line for a sport that ultimately is going to be over, and it doesn't love you back. Organizations, it's a revolving door. People come and people go. So you're going to do everything it takes to try to help an organization that don't really love you. They don't really love us. So that's my only bone to pick. It's like, I'm going to go all out on a limb for an organization that really doesn't care about me as much. They only care about winning. And as long as I say, hey, I'm coming back, they all for it.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this. If anything happens, it is all on Tua because Tua is making this decision for himself. You can hear it in his tone. You can hear it in his voice when he's talking to the reporters. Like he has made his mind up, period. But sometimes, like my boy Shady said, you got to save the player from himself. Y'all know that having multiple concussions is not good for the brain. I don't care who is saying it. You can't make me believe that the people that he went outside to see didn't let him know what was at stake when it comes to him being done with the game of football and later on in his life. Now, that's all up in the air. But when it comes to the Tua situation, I definitely disagree with him coming back to play. But I do understand the football athletic nature that we all have to be football players.
Throw a little spin on it right quick. We got the
Go
boy
ahead then, bro.
Hamlin from last year that
Okay.
we lost him for
okay.
a couple of minutes on the field.
Yeah.
So Tua's having these concussions, his fingers are curling up on the field. But on the other side of things, what if it does work out? What if he gets out there and finishes this season, they do well, maybe they don't win it all, but he makes it through the season? What about that part of it?
Right. You're right.
So it's always two sides to the coin when you're looking at it. Everybody is telling them to quit, to put football down. But what if it does turn out well? We got to look at that spot too, and that's in his mind also. He's not thinking negative. Some people don't want that negativity, them negative thoughts in their head. They want to think all positive. So what if it does work out for him?
You're right. If it works out for him, we should be positive and should
Yeah.
keep a positive mindset. But also, I feel like sometimes we got to be precautionary too, and at least bare minimum. Even though I don't think they work, it would just make me happy if you put the cap on. Just to, I said it didn't work, but come on, baby, come on, baby. But I get it. Be positive. I understand. He's keeping that positive mindset. Like, but think about it. As an athlete, when we was playing, we ain't think about getting hurt. It just happens to happen that way. But while we playing, we not thinking about getting hurt at all.
And
So
plus,
yeah,
Tua is he's putting all that in the outside noise boat. All that outside noise is, he's been dealing with other stuff when he's been in the league. When the weather gets cold or it get closer to big games, closer to playoff time. So he's been dealing with a lot of outside noise already. So he's probably trying
right.
to keep everything inside family, and that's it. And he talked to his family, and they made a decision. So he's coming back and he's ready to play.
Hey,
That's just a
just like
different
you
look at it.
said, I love it though. I like how you brought that to the forefront. I mean, he's willing to play the odds. He's willing to play to the death of him. So we can't knock it. We just got to pray for him. And hey, we praying for you too. We praying for you to come back and do your thing. But it's also people out here. We're just concerned about your health, and we want you to be the very best Tua that you can possibly be. You know what I mean? So yeah,